Hi, how are you friends? I am Pooja Bogra. Today we will learn about Gandhiji. Biography. Mahatma Gandhi, also known as Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. He was the leader of Indian independence movement. Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 to a Hindu family in Porbandar in British Indian Empire. His father's name was Karamchand Uttamchand Gandhi and his mother's name was Putlibai Gandhi. His father served as the Diwan of Porbandar state. Mohandas had two older half sisters and three elder siblings. He wed Kasturbai Makhanji Kapadia in an arranged marriage in May 1883. He was 13 years old and Kasturbai was 14 years old. At the time of their marriage, they had four children at the age of 19. Gandhi went to England at 1888 to study and become a lawyer. In the year 1888, Mahatma Gandhi left for London to study law. Thereafter, 10 days of arrival, he joined the Inner Temple, one of the four London law colleges, and studied and practiced law. In London, he also joined a vegetarian society and introduced to Bhagavad Gita by some of his vegetarian friends. Later, Bhagavad Gita set an inspiration and influenced his life. Role in Indian independence movement. In 1915, Gandhiji returned to India permanently and joined the Indian National Congress with Gopal Krishna Gokhale as his mentor. Gandhi's first major achievement was in 1918 when he led the Champaran and Kheda agitations of Bihar and Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi Satyagraha. Gandhi identified his overall method of non-violent action as Satyagraha. Gandhiji's Satyagraha influenced eminent personalities such as Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther in their struggle for freedom, equality, and social justice. Mahatma Gandhi's Satyagraha was based on true principles and non-violence. Mahatma Gandhi death. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was assassinated on 13 January 1948 by Nathuram Godse. Godse was a Hindu nationalist and a member of the Hindu Mahasabha. He assured Gandhi of favoring Pakistan and was opposed to the doctrine of non-violence. Aims of education. As per opinion of Gandhiji, salvation is the ultimate objective of human. He took salvation in a broad sense. First, he talked about the salvation of physical, mental, economical, and political, later about spiritual salvation. His logic was as long as human is not free from physical weakness, mental stress, lack of economy, and political slavery, he cannot achieve spiritual freedom. That was the reason that he wanted maximum development of human's body, mind and soul by education. What opinions Gandhiji expressed in relation with objectives of education? Those we can expressed in the following sequence. First, physical growth. Whatever objectives of human life, he can be achieved only through the body, so it should be developed. In his school life only, Gandhiji experienced the necessity of this objective of education. Later on, he understood it necessary for the spiritual growth. Second, mental and intellectual growth. According to Gandhiji, mind and soul should also develop along with the body. He said that just like mother milk is essential for physical growth, some way education is essential for mental growth. Education must do this function. Third one, individual and social growth. Gandhiji forced on both individual and social growth of a person. They considered person's individual growth is essential for person, society and nation for all. In his terms, spiritual growth in the peak from of individual growth and social growth is essential for spiritual growth of a woman. Gandhiji's meaning of social growth was to teach human to live in society with love and cooperation. He believed that spiritual growth is possible only through loving every human and serving to every human. He was the supporter of cosmopolitanism. Fourth one, cultural growth. According to Gandhiji, culture is related with soul and it is expressed in human behavior. They believed that culture growth is essential for controlling the behavior of human and its spiritual growth and considered it the main objective of education. 5. Moral and ethical growth. Gandhiji had known the strength of character. They forced on its growth through education. They felt that these qualities, truth, non-violence, celibacy, non-taste, non-theft, no storage of unnecessary things, and non-fear should be present in good character. Schools were told faculty of character building by him. He wrote in relation with character building that the end of all the knowledge must be the building up of character personal purity. 6. Occupation growth. To get rid of economic deprivation, Gandhiji forced on occupational growth. He wanted to make even human self-dependent and for it he emphasized on providing him hand skills or industrial education. He told clearly that through education, children should be made able at least to learn their subsistence. Spiritual growth. According to Gandhiji, the ultimate objective of life is to achieve salvation, self-realization or enlightenment, which physical, mental, individual, social, cultural, ethical and occupational growth we discussed above. The ultimate objective of all this is also to help human to in self-realization. Gandhiji understood the necessity of religious and moral education for it. Gandhiji was impressed with Gita in this relation. He equally forced on knowledge, needs, devotion and yoga. Non-violence and satyagraha were considered as its physical form. Curriculum. Gandhiji was alert for basic needs of the country. To meet these needs and to build of divisionless society. He forced to make action dominant curriculum. He made action dominant curriculum only for basic education, purposed by him, and the foremost position was given to hand skills education and second position was given to mother tongue in that. He proposed the following curriculum of basic education. First, hand skills and industry. Spinning, weaving, gardening, agriculture, carpentry work, book arts, clay work, home science, etc. Second, mother tongue. Third one, Hindi. Fourth one, applied mathematics, arithmetic, geometry, measurement, etc. 5. Social subjects, history, geography, civics and sociology. 6. General science, gardening, botany, zoology, chemistry, physics and home science. 7. Music. 8. Painting. 9. Health science. 10. Behavior education, moral education, social service and other social work. Gandhiji regarded education as a preparation of future life. He wanted education for all, for every Indian around the corners of India. He showed that education which would enable them to attain financial self-reliance. He wanted to apply his basic education following these steps. First, he propounded activity-oriented learning, weaving, agriculture works, paper designing, mental works, etc. should be introduced in the syllabus. Handicraft is an important part of his educational system. It will serve as a bridge between rural and urban life and interest will grow in the learners. Second one, around these activities other subjects will be taught in a simple way. Another language, history, geography, mathematics, physical education, social sciences, civics. All these subjects should be introduced in the light of the social situation of the learners, and he will be imparted education in connection with his life. Third one, for the spiritual development of the learner, Gandhiji put stress on the practice of music, dance, art and culture and many other co-curricular activities. Fourth one, for the moral development of a child, he could be inspired to respect his elders. He will learn the lesson of honesty, simplicity, prayer, meditation, etc. Fifth one, there will be enough scope for the physical health development of the child. Through physical exercise, he will learn the lesson of self-defense. Principal features of Gandhiji's philosophy of life. Gandhiji's philosophy of life has a deep spiritual basis and the two pillars of his thoughts were obviously Satya and Ahimsa, truth and violence, a happy combination of Karma Yoga and Jnana Yoga. Realization of God. Mahatma Gandhi believed in Ekashwarvad and thought that only through the medium of God, the manifestation of truth, love, life, and knowledge if possible. He said, God pervades everything. God is life, truth and light. truth and ahimsa, non-violence. Ahimsa is the only way Gandhiji suggested that can lead us the ultimate destination of life. Satya and ahimsa are the two sides of the same coin. They are intertwined and it is practically impossible to separate them. Satyagraha implies holding of truth through love and purity. Service of humanity. Gandhiji observed the immediate service of all human beings become a necessary part because it is the only way to see him in his creation. Self-discipline and self-purification. Gandhiji always held the high ideals of purity, sacrifice, and service. Righteousness and truth is the highest religion. Gandhiji was of the firm view that true religion and true morality are inseparably bound up with each other. Ram Rajya is the concept of a society. He wanted to establish Ram Rajya which he identified with justice, peace, happiness and welfare of all. According to Gandhiji, completion of life is attained through the fulfillment of soul and for this purpose a favorable society if needed. What he sought was a spiritual society set on the foundation of freedom, justice, equality, love, peace and non-violence. Gandhiji's views on concept of education. Gandhiji summed up his ideas on education in these words: by education I mean an all-round drawing out of the best in child and man, body, mind and spirit. All-round implies the harmonious development of the individual. Man is neither mere the gross animal body, nor intellectual, and nor the heart and soul alone. A proper and harmonious combination of all these three is required for making the whole man. Any program on education which puts exclusive emphasis on one of these aspects of the human personality is against the principle of education. Objective of education. The ultimate objective of education is not only a balanced and harmonious individual but also balanced and harmonious society, a just social order in which there is no unnatural dividing line between the havens and have-nots, and everybody is assured of a living wage and right to freedom. Education and character. Gandhiji said, what is education without character, and what is character without elementary purity? Learning by earning. According to Gandhiji, students should learn and side by side earn by doing some work in the school. Craft-centered education. Craft should become the source and center of learning. Gandhiji suggested crafts like weaving and spinning, etc. About spinning, Gandhiji said, just as we cannot live without eating, so it is possible for us to attain economic independence and banish self-sufficient education. Education should be imparted in such a way through crafts that their products, manufactured articles, by the students should meet some expenditure in running the school. Dignity of labor. Love for work with hands should be developed in the students. Medium of instruction. Mother tongue should be the medium of instruction. The foreign medium has made our children practically foreigners in our own land. Women education. For the progress of the nation, women education is essential. So the girls should be given enough educational scope. He advocated an experimental co-education system. Side by side, home science will be introduced. The utility of basic education plan. Introduction of pre-compulsory universal education. This education plan will be in connection with reformation of the economy of the country. Formation of a society free from classes and torture. Development of national integrity. Building up ideal citizen through the combination of individual and society. Causes of the failure of basic education plan. Basic education failed due to the lack of responsibility of the leaders and the government, and their attitude is not yet changed. Handicraft was not selected well in connection with the learners' demand and the social situation. Lack of sufficient money for the implementation of the plan. Lack of the enough trained teachers. Thank you.